I have been tinkering with my roundhouse a little bit. Not a lot, because you've seen some of the other projects I've been doing. But one of the things I have come up with is I have determined the size, and let me see if I can back you up a little bit. There we go. That'll be better. I have determined the actual size of my bays, and because this is the back wall of each bay, it is a whole lot wider than this is. So what I've determined I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these walls down, and I've actually started on one already. And what I did was I cut the pilasters off of either side, and I still have them like that. I have two of them, and here's the other one over here. So I just cut them using a utility knife and a razor saw, and then I'll finish them off on my belt sander and get them down to the right size, and also bevel these edges so when I put them together they will have a nice smooth seam. So these will go around there, and because I'm having to shorten it up because of the bed in there, and I'll take this in and show you, I am going to have to determine how I'm going to finish off the back. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, this is my sidewall here, and I'll show you the one that came with the parts kit that I got. This was already painted and detailed and everything. I think what I'm going to end up doing is cutting this back window right off, right up like this. And so to do that, I'm going to have to modify my framing. And I started cutting this one down, but you can see it's not short enough yet. But I'm going to shorten it down so that the post will come down just inside of this back window. You know, it'll come down right in here, so that when you'd be looking at it from the inside, this post would be right there and you wouldn't see it. And then my back wall piece would be back in here. So it's effectively going to shorten the walls, and that's fine for all of my engines except for one. I have one engine that won't even fit in this when it's full size. Now I only have enough parts here to do 5 bays. There's 4 of the rear bays there. There's 5 of the front, the doorways there, and I have the doors for those. But this is an extra end wall. And what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to cut out of this end wall. I can get, see, the window spacing is the same. I can get one there, and I can get another one here. That's 2. And I can get another one here. That's 3. So 5 and 3 makes 8. So that'll take care of 8 bays in the back. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do in the front, but I have an idea. And I'll take you into the train room and we'll discuss that idea. Hold on to your hats. Okay, so now we're at the turntable and where the roundhouse will go. And it will make, there's room for 15 bays, but we're not going to do 15 bays. But what I'm going to do is start over on this end over here, because these last 1, 2, 3, 4 bays are actually configured to work outdoors. They got grooves in the cement and everything else to make them look like they were set up to go outdoors. And this piece here was the template that was originally cut out by the person that did the started using the partial kit that I bought. And I have cut it down, so I need to get it short enough so it'll fit on here. I've got some repairs to do, because got to remember the layout that this came off of had been moved at least 4 times that I know of. And it had, when I got it, part of it was stored in a trailer and part of it in a garage, and the last pieces of it were stored in a barn. And by the graciousness of the fellow that gave it to me, he brought his trailer and we rearranged things and got more in from the barn, and I put as much as I could in the back of my truck, and we got it all to my house. So I've configured this so that this will work as my template, but and it'll effectively get my back wall in here, and then my front wall, if I get it the right way up, will be right up here, and actually this will come back just a little bit more, and it'll be up there like that. And I've got to narrow this too, although not very much. I think this actually is going to stay the same width, because I figured out that it'll work pretty well just the way it is at the front. But here's my idea. I've got enough pieces, I figured, to make 8 bays. So that would take care of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that would still leave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to build my 8 bays so that they're complete with roof and everything else. And I will put the framing up for the last 7 bays, including having the end wall all the way over there. And actually, I may not go that far. I may leave some of this for outside storage. I still haven't decided that. But if I had, say, 10 bays, I would be more than happy. So I could come over here like this, and then keep those for outside bays and mark them off like the ones on the other side. And I had bought a couple of these, which are engine repair shops. They're broken. This one is, let's see, where was this one broken? I don't know, parts are broken on the bottom and stuff like that. But this one is the better of the two. I bought 2 of them actually. And I was hoping that I could use these side walls here for my back wall, but when I got it, it's totally a whole lot smaller. Just not going to work, no matter how I configure it. So what I'm thinking is I may take one of these and mount it all the way down the end here, all by itself, just down there, and we'll think of that as being the first repair shop that was here on the layout before they started building the roundhouse. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build like I said, they're going to build the first 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to build the first 7 complete, and with the roof and everything else, and then the framing will go down to here with the end wall, and I will be framing the roof on it so that it looks like it is under construction, and I'll be framing the back walls and make this whole section like it is under construction. And then what my thinking is now is eventually, if I can find another partial kit, or if I can just buy some more of these back walls and front walls individually, then I could finish off these bays that will be under construction. You know what I mean? The roofing they give you for this is just flat plain cardboard that's painted black. And then they give you, well, it's almost like ballast, like we use on the tracks, to put on it afterwards. So it looks like an asphalt roof covered with stone. Well, what I'm thinking is maybe what I will do, and I saw somebody else did this in a building that they had, they made it look like roll roofing on the top of their building. And this is a building that came out of a bunch of parts that somebody gave me. Standard Electric. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go on the layout. We got it over there right now. And so yeah, that's one of the things I'm thinking. The other possibility is, rather than putting this machine shed here, is adding it over here. And I can put another piece of track in there, because I can make that turntable, I can make the turntable keep on going around, you know what I mean? In fact, if I made it totally opposite of the incoming track, let me raise you up a little bit here so you can see it better. How's that? Woohoo! Don't get a nosebleed. Maybe I should take you around the other side. You could see it even better. You notice that, sorry for bouncing you all over the place here, but you notice I've got all my engines and stuff moved off of the roundhouse area. Well, you can see that if I turn this so it's lined up with one of those incoming tracks, then it would be coming right over here and would line up perfectly. So actually I've been having a little bit of fun the last few days. When I was cleaning this off, I have actually gone through and run almost all of these engines that I have on here. And I have another one over here on the side. This is my big boy, and he's the one that won't fit inside of the roundhouse no matter how long it is at the moment. So I may have to make a longer extension for him to keep him inside. And some of you remember he was given to me by a friend of mine from my hometown of Middleborough, Massachusetts. And when he gave it to me, it hadn't been used in a lot of years and it wasn't running. But I disassembled some of it, cleaned it and oiled it, and she works pretty good. And this is going to be the end of this video. I'm going to take it up around the corner for you so you can see her going. Oh, she's stuck on the corner. Oh well, you get the idea though. She's a big beauty for sure. And that's one of my prized possessions on my layout. And I think I have a couple more engines coming. My son just gave me one the other day and it runs dandy too. So until next time, this is George. Oh, can't see me. Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Railroad man, and photographer, and fix-it man, and carpenter, and auto repairman, and whatever else we can tinker with. Sometimes electronics even, not much. Not like Doug. Doug's Electronic Repair Bench. If you're into electronics, you need to check him out. DERB. Doug's Electronic Repair Bench. Tell him I sent you. Till next time, Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Bye for now.